Jasmine, the gentleman Santa, of Botany, with the loss of heaven.
Mântuła się skrytą mętła męża Kusji, płacił z Simczego, chwytyłem kus. Wyjdziła, że jej też żadnym związku. Spędzie opływał, wykupły, wysłała budźmy.
Gloria Patri, Filio, Spiritui Sancto.
Spinam ku Ciebie, Synem, Sykonstwo.
In tribunal autore,
A der ci wkłada w ziemię.
auditorium nostrum in nomine Domini.
Widzicie ciała ciała.
Sanctitudem Beata Maria, Santa Virgine Beata, Terra Cantula Beata, Ior Baptiste. Sanctus Apostolus Petro, Paulo, Omnibus Sanctus et Vobis, Patris Spiritus, Divis Constatione Verbo Dominus. Me culpa, me maximum culpa. Ideo Preco Beata Maria, Santa Virgine Beata, Terra Cantula Beata, Ior Baptiste. Sanctus Apostolus Petro, Paulo, Omnis Sanctus Apostolatus, Orare Come, Damnum Deum Nostrum.
Israel between Texas, in Scotland, the Cartel Convention. Considering the convention, Yatio control the acquisition, some special power functions, culture, because minister cultural and the global. Therefore, for maximum conversion of the reservation, the African control the acquisition, some special power functions, culture, all the men of the
Seria observazione intenses, necessitate per vostra vita eterna. In potente constituzione, metodicione, petitorum nostro, non vi state misteri costao. Yes, passus vivificabis non.
What was our church?
Nostemino discamine misericordia tua.
The Saturday Meadows.
Domine, salvi orazione.
The calmness second.
Domine, spiritu.
Equities war.
Salve Sancta Parens in ipsa tua per regem qui celum terramque regit in saecula saeculo. Per calico meum verbum voluntico ego opera mea regit, gloria Patri Filio et Spiritui Sancto, securinatum principiorum et sancta, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Salve Sancta Parens in ipsa tua per regem qui celum terramque regit in saecula saeculo. Kyrie eleison.
Hear us,
Kyrie eleison.
Christ us,
Christe eleison.
Christ us,
Kyrie eleison.
hear us.
Kyrie eleison. Gloria in excelsis. Et terra pax filibus bona voluntatis salvamus te benedictus te adoramus te glorificamus te. Gratias ad Spiritu proclamanum gloriam tuam, Domine Deus Rex Celestis, Deus Pater omnipotens. Domine Filii unigenite Iesus Christus. Domine Deus Agnus Dei Filius Patris, qui tollis peccatum mundi miserere nobis. Qui tollis peccatum mundi suscipet deprecationem nostrum. Qui sedes extrem Patris miserere nobis, quorum tu solus sanctus, tu solus Dominus, tu solus Altissimus, Iesus Christus. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Dominus vobiscum.
Happy spirits walk.
Amen. Concede nos famulus tuus questus Domine Deus, perpetuamente se corpus sanitate gaudet. Et gloriosa Beate Mariae Sancta Virginis intercessione, apposente liberali justitia et eterna perpui laetitia. Et Domine nostrum Iesu Christum medium tuum, qui te convivit regnam in unitatis Spiritus Sancti Deus per omnia saecula saecula. Lectio Libri Sapientia. Ab initio Daptis saecula creatus sum et usque et futurum saeculum non destinum, et in habitationis sanctorum sum ministra. Et si in Sion firmatus sum, et in civitatis sanctificatis divinity requievi, et in Jerusalem potestas me. Et radicavi populo honorificato, et in parte Dei me, et reditas Deus, et in plenitudine sanctorum detentio me.
Their precious.
Benedicta et veneratis est Virgo Maria, quae sinitatis pudoris in veritas mantis alitor. Virgo Dei genitrix perpetuus non capit ovis in tuus claus in viscera factus homo. Alleluia, alleluia, post partem Virgo inviolato per nonsisti, Dei genitrix intercede pro nobis. Alleluia. David per Christus Matele Dixit Vinimo Beati, Quiam in verbum Dei et custodium Dei.
Awesome for 7.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. Wonderful to see a full church on a first Saturday. It's almost like the 9 a.m. on Sunday. So today we celebrate, for sure, first Saturday, but the feast of the dedication of the Church of St. Mary Major in Rome, the Basilica, Our Lady of the Snows. The story goes that there was a wealthy couple in Rome who wanted to give something to the church, and so they both had dreams about snow and about a particular hill in Rome. I can't remember the name of the hill, but this was in the middle of summer, and anybody who's been in Rome in the middle of the summer, it doesn't snow. Less snow, more sweat, for sure, as I recall. So they went to the Holy Father at the time, the Pope, and when they explained what the situation had been, he shared that he too had had the same dream about the same place and about the snow. And so on the 5th of August, I can't remember what year it was, but it's pretty far back, there was snow on that hill. And basically, the outline of the snow, nowhere else in Rome, but the outline of the snow is the Basilica as we know it today. Does that sound a little bit extraordinary and over the top? You know, there are some of the time when you read some of the biographies of some of the saints from certain eras in particular and certain books, one wonders how much pious devotion was added to some of those stories. Not that there isn't the possibility of miracles, but one does sometimes ask that question. I think I've mentioned before the one about St. Nicholas, that from the time he was born, he fasted on Wednesdays and Fridays from the breast because he was penitential. Did he refuse to eat as a child on Wednesdays and Fridays? Maybe. I'm not sure how that helps me or anybody else get closer to the Lord. However, with Our Lady, I've kind of come to a place where nothing surprises me. When I was in Sacramento, in California, there was somebody who was not part of the parish, but had been talking to one of the priests who had been there before for spiritual direction and asked me to do that. And so I think sometime around 2008 or so, I started to do spiritual direction. Sometimes we do that every once in a while for somebody who's not a part of the parish. It's rare, but because it had started, I thought I should continue. Okay, so while I was there, we would meet every month. When I moved here, since she wasn't a part of the parish, usually a parish priest, right, should have nothing to do with their parish from before. But she wasn't part of the parish, so I continued to do that. So through 9 years here in New Jersey as well, obviously, over Skype and Zoom and all these things. During that time, and I should just say, I'll just say, by her own admission, she had many wounds and really needed the help of the Lord. And over time, he did beautiful work in her soul, such that she wanted to try to help others. And ended up going back to school. She's got a number of children, but went back to school and is now very is a counselor and does incredible work. Over the course of that time, especially after I moved here with Father Marsol, some of you will remember him of the late, or the New Jersey late Father Marsol. He and I would go down to his parents' house for some vacation every year, or most years, down on the Caribbean island of Guadeloupe. And I mentioned this before, and still do when we can. And that is a place where Our Lady is very close to me. It's interesting that it's the first place in the New World that was named after Our Lady. Columbus, when he sailed into one of the harbors, I think it was on his second trip. So he had visited a number of beautiful places, but he sailed into this particular harbor and thought it was the most beautiful place in the world. So he would name it after Our Lady. Why would he call it Guadalupe? Well, because there was that Spanish pilgrimage site, Our Lady of Guadalupe, in Spain, right? Long before Our Lady appeared in Mexico. And it was where Columbus had offered Our Lady his trips, his journeys, consecrated them to her. And so he called it Guadalupe, and that's the first place that was named after her in the New World. And so for me, that's a beautiful place of her presence, the beauty, the stillness, the peace, the ocean, all that sort of good stuff. And in Guadeloupe, there is the shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Not many know it. It's not Our Lady of Guadalupe, it's Our Lady of Guadalupe. Okay. Mr. Marsol, when we, of course, we would say Mass when we were down there, and he would always buy these candles, right? We have them usually of Our Lady of Guadalupe here, right? The candles with the image on the outside, right? And so it was the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. So every time I said Mass, that image was there. So it became a strong devotion for me. So I guess close to 15 or close to 16 years after I started talking to this lady in California, we were on Zoom in spiritual directions, and at some point she looked above the screen. I saw her eyes look above the screen, and she said, Father, I just need to ask Our Lady for some help. I have her image here above the screen. And I'm not sure if you've ever had this sense, but like immediately she said that, there was a sense like something was about to happen. The veil was very thin. And my first thought was, it must be Our Lady of Mount Carmel, because I'm very close to Our Lady of Mount Carmel as well. And I asked her, what's the image? And she said, well, it's not Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's Our Lady of Guadalupe. So for 15 years, over that screen, was this devotion that's fairly tied to that French island in the Caribbean. She had been watching over our conversations and the good work that the good Lord was doing in her soul. And that was like, the likelihood of that being a coincidence is slim to none. So that's why I don't tend to doubt the miracles about Our Lady, especially when there are miracles that are helpful for us, that lead us to course, to the healing that her son wants for us, the knowledge that she's our mother, she's close to us, that she wants only what's good for us. So let's ask Our Lady today, in particular on this, the feast of Our Lady of the Snows, to work the extraordinary in our lives that we need, in the way He wants it to happen. Maybe it's for somebody in our families, maybe it's for whatever the intention, but at least for sure, let's ask her to help us to bring our wounds and our sufferings to herself, who is the healer of us, because He is the wounded healer. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et cum spiritu tuo.
Ave Maria, gratia plena Dominus tecum, benedictus tu in mulieribus, benedictus fructus ventris tui. Oras et gratia. Omnipotent.
Защития sacrificial hands with the one garment sweet, even to charge of Russian to his blood as his result.
Per ogni secolo e secolo. Dominus vobiscum.
Et cum spiritu tuo.
Sursum corda.
Nos Dom.
Gratis agamus Domino Deus.
Dignus mes.
Et benedictus mes Deus salutaremus misericordiae gratis Salve Domini Sancti Pater omnipotens et benedictus. Et te in festivitate beati Marius et perpetuus collodare benedicere et predicare. Vedo di genitum tuum Sancti Spiritus opus rax victus celi. Et felicitatis gloriam et lumine in mundo et fluid. Iesum Christum Dominum nostrum. Et quae maestatem tuam labem blanche dove Dominus in strem quotus satis. Celi celerum perpetuus ampliatis et cum sauce exaltatione concedit. Quibus nostros voces ut et medio veste peccamus supplici confession. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, vos amen et secolo secolo.
Amen.
Specialmente salutaremus momenti di instituzioni formati oremus Deo. Pater nostro qui es in cielo sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, voluntas tua sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie dimitte nobis debita nostra sicut et nostrum iniquus debitoribus nostris. Et ne nos inducas in tentationem,
Supposed to go.
Domini secula seculorum.
Amen.
Pax Dominus et semper vobis.
Et spiritu tuo.
Agnus Dei Catholicis peccatum mundi miserere nobis. Agnus Dei Catholicis peccatum mundi miserere nobis. Agnus Dei Catholicis peccatum mundi dona nobis pacem. Domine non suddimus. Domine non suddimus. Domine non suddimus. Misericordia verso omnipotens et missis peccati tuos spiritus verbos et vitam aeternam. Indulgentia abstentionem et remissionem peccatorum vestrorum, trube vobis omnipotente misericors. Amen. Ecce agnus Dei, tributore peccatum. Domine non sedimus sedutus et tectum me, sed non peccabulis in aditur animum me. Domine non sedimus sedutus et tectum me, sed non peccabulis in aditur animum me. Domine non sedimus sedutus et tectum me, sed non peccabulis in aditur animum me. Beate Viscera Maria Virgis, Gott werden zu seine Patris Filii. Dominus vobiscum,
Active Spirit of War.
oremus. Sanctis Domini Silicis Nostris Auxiliis, Daquescus Beata Maria Semper Virgis Patricinis Nostra Vipe Corti. In cuius veneratio in Victoria Tulimus Maestat, the Dominum Nostrum Iesum Christum Filium Tuum, we take a baby to regnum to unitatis Spiritus Sancti Deus, per omnia saecula saeculorum. Dominus vobiscum,
Active Spirit of War.
ite discernus.
Third Russians.
Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Dominus vobiscum,
Active Spirit of War.
Sin Sancti Evangelis Secundum Ioannem,
War to become.
in principio et verbum, verbum et ad Deum Deus et verbum, hoc erat in principio ad Deum. Omnia Christum Patris, sinus Patris, est nihil Patris. Idem vitae plus omnibus tempus luce tenebrae et non propendem. Quidam amisus adeo, quidam in eretionis evanis, testimonium Pei valide, lumineo omnes cadere et peri. Non edite, sed testimonium Pei valide, lumineo, sperque luminat omnem hominum veniet in hoc mundo. In mundo evet et mundus corruptum factus, mundus et non finio, in propria venit historia non recipet. Quod quod altum expendem dedides potestatem Deus Dei fieris superatum in nomine eis. Qui nomen sanguinibus neque voluntate Godis, neque voluntate viris, sed ex Deo natus. Et verbum caro pactum, et habitabit in nobis, et vidimus gloria gloria quod in eternita Patri. Sed gratia et veritate.
Third Russians.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Hail Mary, full the grace of the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death.
Hail, Holy Queen,
Mother of mercy, our life, our sweetness, and our hope. To thee we cry, for banished children of Eve. To thee we send up our sighs, mourning, weeping, in this valley of tears. Turn most gracious advocate, and have mercy towards us. And after this our exile, show unto us blessed fruit of thy womb, Jesus. O come into the loving, most sweet Virgin Mary.
pray for us, the Holy Mother of God.
That we may be worthy of the promises of Christ.
Let us, O God, our refuge and our strength, look down with favor upon thy people who cry to thee. Through the intercession of the glorious and immaculate Virgin Mary, Mother of God, St. Joseph, her spouse, of thy holy apostles, Peter and Paul, and of all the saints. Do thou mercifully and graciously of the prayers which we pour forth for the conversion of sinners, and for the freedom and exaltation of Holy Mother of the Church, through the same Christ our Lord. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle, be our protection against wickedness and snares of the devil. May God grant that we humbly pray, and do thou, Prince of the heavenly hosts, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits, who prowl about the world and seek the ruin of souls. Most Sacred Heart of Jesus, most Sacred Heart of Jesus, most Sacred Heart of Jesus.
Vicino, Mater misericordiae, Sanctus cielo, estes nostra salve. Pate clamamus, exudas Kyrie, Pate suspiramus, gementes et flentes, in lacrimarum vale. Ea elecum, advocata nostra, iros tuos, misericordias oculos, annos concedere. Et Iesu, benedictum fructum ventris tui, nobis post exilium oscende. O clemens, O mia,